Did TD Ameritrade just confirm the AMC Moass as well as a possible massive rally in GameStop as well? I think this is very interesting, something that we need to cover here on this channel because this reminds us a lot of what happened in the second half of May before the rally in the first half of June. So let's not waste any time. Let's jump into this video. Hit that like button for me. Consider subscribing to the channel. We will try to keep this short and sweet. As well as that, if you guys are not signed up with Moomoo and you want 24/7 access to financial news, and trust me when I mean most of my trades are done with news, and the faster you can get news with a platform like Moomoo, that is where the real money is made, especially in trading, as well as full pre-market and after hours trading, and join an investment community where you can source ideas and share ideas with like-minded investors. Click the link in the description of this video, deposit $100, get up to $350 in free stock, as well as a couple other stocks for totally free. So check that out if you guys do want to. Also links for the buy and sell alerts if you guys want access to all of my trades in real time. We've been killing it over there, completely knocking it out of the water. We're up about 40% in our portfolios over the last 3 months or so. So check all that out if you guys want to be a part of it. Let's get into this video. And AMC currently is at $40.05. We were up about 12% at one point. We were up to about $43 and some change earlier in the day today. Don't be alarmed. The fact that we are still up about 3.5% is very positive, as we do have Fed Jerome Powell that is releasing his FOMC numbers as far as inflation, what they expect to do, basically guidelines for the rest of this year and next year. He is releasing that at 2 p.m. So about 1 hour, 15 minutes from the time of recording of this video. That is obviously Eastern time. And then at 2:30 he is going to be basically giving a press release going over what is in that statement that comes out a half an hour before that, and basically answering questions, going over what investors want to hear. He needs to walk a very fine line. If he does not, then obviously the market is not going to be happy about that. But I tend to think this is already priced in, and the fact that we are seeing the indices down substantially today before this meeting, I think you could see a rally upon the meeting. If the Fed basically acknowledges there's inflation, it's here to stay, they're going to slowly start to taper. I think that could be a good thing. If interest rates, hikes are on the table, that's really where you're going to see the market start to sell off. But like I said, the fact that AMC is still up about 3.5% and actually going up a little bit right now is definitely a great sign. We're really in this wave-like pattern, and I know a lot of people are talking about telling me to check out basically the patterns of AMC, but it's very easy to see, right? You have this one major big rally, boom, and then you come back up, second one, and third time is usually the charm. And as we do know, we have earnings coming on this next Monday, so November 8th, and that's big just because, like I've said many times, it's on a Monday, so you have the whole week for investors to process that news and to see that rally, as well as the short interest still at massive levels at 16.84% estimated. Back here October 26th, the short interest was 18%, and when you include the synthetic short positions as well as the naked short positions, and the fact that essentially hedge funds and institutions have been using that January 21st 2022 expiration date with the most open interest at the current moment to basically hide their short interest, I think there is a way higher multiple of short interest actually on AMC stock at the current moment. But like I've said many times as well, we have always seen a positive return on earnings throughout 2021, a massive return, 60%, 1000%, and 100% after earnings. That's why I've basically been preaching why I am buying AMC and continuously buying AMC stock ahead of this earnings. Now that's enough of this. Give you guys a little context of what is happening for the day, why this is actually a great thing to see AMC up over 3%, about 3.5%, like I said, heading into this very volatile moment for the markets in general. Like I said, Fed Jerome Powell is widely expected to start tapering. If he does not, you could actually see a sell-off because, you know, it shows, like I said, they're not really paying attention to what is happening in the overall economy. Now, let's get straight into this TD Ameritrade situation. So we're looking at trading restrictions yet again. These were put on November 2nd, yesterday at 1 p.m. This is really what we've seen, like I said in the intro of this video, in the second half of May, which led into that massive rally in basically the first half of June. And why this is so big is because when you restrict and make it so, you know, you have to deposit more margin into your accounts or collateral into your margin accounts to stay in these positions and to facilitate just normal trading as a hedge fund or institution, shorting stocks, buying stocks. That means that obviously there's more money that has to come from the hedge funds and institutions. When you factor in, you know, the NSCC, the DTCC's margin requirements that have been increasing over the past 6 months or so, and you add this on top of it, you're really starting to see that capital be restricted even more. Once we do have a big catalyst that sends FOMO buyers into AMC and even GameStop and other meme stocks that are listed right here, that's really where you're going to see that Moass-like movement to the upside. So let's read this. Securities with increased margin requirements and trading strategy limits. The following securities have additional requirements in place, and we will not be extending margin credit on some trading securities. This is part of our normal course of business in situations of unusual activity. You may continue to place buy and sell stock orders. And this is not normal, really, in the grand scope of things, to see AMC and GameStop back on this list after a relatively small move compared to what we have seen in the past. And this is the first time, under my knowledge, this has happened since the second half of May and even in June that I did say that obviously did happen with the last rally, and back in January obviously this happened as well. So this could obviously be a big sign that essentially the Moass has been confirmed. After earnings, you're going to see probably more restrictions with other brokerages as well. So this list is as of November 2nd, 2021 at 1 p.m. Like I said, all stocks are marginable. Requirements equal 100%. So if you wanted to short a stock, you know, 100%, short a stock, let's say $1 billion, you're going to have to put up $1 billion of collateral or basically margin in your margin account to be able to do that. If the stock goes against you, you're going to have to keep depositing more money. Symbols, CAR, DWAC. Short selling is not allowed at this time. There are no limitations on long calls and long puts for these stocks. Custom spreads are not allowed, but standard spread orders are allowed. Spread orders also include verticals, back/ratio, calendar, diagonal, straddle, strangle, covered stock, collar, butterfly, combo, condor, iron condor, vertical, roll, collar with stock, double diagonal, and double calendar. Opening orders on short individual options, are not allowed except for cash secured puts or cover calls, which may be placed through a broker. If you currently own stock in one of these securities and wish to sell a cover call, you must do so with a broker. Please be aware that wait times to speak with a broker may be longer than normal due to current market conditions. If you have no position and wish to simultaneously buy stock and sell calls against it, you may enter the order as a covered stock buy/write order online. Please keep in mind that security requirements and strategy limitations can be added and may change at any time without notice due to volatility or other market conditions. So they're basically trying to avert some of the risk that is going to come down on them by entities such as the DTCC or the NSCC. So symbols, AMC, you may also implement additional requirements on opening trades on options that expire. GameStop as well. Short selling of stock is not allowed at this time. There are no additional requirements on long or short position or short options at this time. We may implement additional requirements on opening trades on options the day they expire. Please keep in mind that additional security and strategy requirements can be added. Okay, and change no time. Trading in over-the-counter stocks. For clients interested in trading non-exchange traded over-the-counter stocks, the industry is currently experiencing unusual high trading volume, and third-party market makers currently may be delayed or in certain limited circumstances unable to complete trades in certain OTC stocks. Some market makers may reject unmarketable sell limit orders with a limit price far away from the stock price. So very interesting what is going on here. We're seeing a lot of risk mitigation strategies from TD Ameritrade, and this is very interesting due to, like I said, we've only went up not very much. We're not even at these levels that we were at last time at about $44. I think it's simply put, we have earnings coming up and there is a lot of retail activity and they're getting ready for a big move in share price. I think it's undeniable. I think it's hard to, say that this is not going to happen. I'm just the guy on YouTube that's been preaching about this for a long time. Now we're seeing TD Ameritrade starting to literally preach about this, not even letting you short AMC or GameStop and putting up 100% margin requirements. This is a big deal, and I think it does somewhat confirm that the Moass is coming. Now, if the markets sell off due to Fed Jerome Powell here, in the next hour, we will get the report, and then, an hour and a half from now, we will get Fed Jerome Powell that will actually be speaking. That could put a dampen on some of this, but meme stocks like AMC could actually be a light spot, especially when there is a reason to buy the stock when the market is selling off, like we seen back in June when AMC was hitting all-time highs almost at $80 per share. We seen the overall market was substantially selling off at the same time. So that is basically gonna be all for this video. Like I said, I want to keep it pretty short and sweet and just give you guys the info that you needed to know. If you guys want access to all of my trades in real time, like I said, buy and sell alerts, link down below in the description of this video, as well as a link for Moomoo. Definitely check that out if you guys are not signed up with that. You cannot go wrong by doing it. I've been using them personally myself, as well as links for free stocks as well down below in the description. So that is going to be all. Let me know your thoughts on this down below in the comment section. This is definitely a step in the right direction. Nevertheless, I don't think anybody could deny that, but let me know what you guys think down below. Your opinions are very valuable to me. So that's all for this video. I will see you guys in the next one.